What's going on, you guys? Ray here, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be jumping into an in-depth brawler strategy guide on Pam. So this is going to be beneficial to you guys if you're trying to push with her, getting your trophies up, or if you don't have her, she is an epic. She's a bit harder to get. Just being able to know the character so you can counter her is really important. So to start things off, we're going to jump into the tier list. So you guys, as you can see, she's a 7 out of 10. Her easy use is a 3, so she's a bit harder to get down. Her range is a 7, which is really important to her brawl set. Accuracy 2 because of her wide spread. Power 3, she doesn't have a lot of power, but that's not where she thrives. Mobility 5, she's a bit bigger and hard to move around. She kind of tanks a lot of shots. She's really easy to hit. Okay, stamina 10 and utility 10, so this is where she really thrives. Okay, so because of her stamina being a 10, she can really be thrown into the battles and tank for the team. She is a support brawler, so this is really important for her. Her utility is at a 10 because of her healing station, and that's what is really good about her. She just got a buff to her healing station a little bit ago, so this is really good for her. Okay, crowd control 5. It's not super good, but still good enough to make her somewhat decent at crowd control. Okay, so let's jump into Pam a little bit more in depth. Alright, you guys, so Heist, as you can see, she's got 2 stars, not super good, but I've noticed that she's pretty good on defense, though it is 50-50, so I don't know if you guys want to risk it. On defense, she's really good at healing up the brawlers and keeping them in the fight, because if you die on Heist, it takes a while to respawn, so if you're able to keep your brawlers alive, it really benefits the team. Attacking, she lacks that damage, being able to get to the safe, so Heist, I don't recommend playing her on it, just because it's that 50-50 if you guys are trying to push up on your trophies. So Bounty, as you can see, 3. She's decent at Bounty. She's not super good at getting the kills. You have to get really close to do a lot of damage. However, she is good at tanking, staying alive, securing those bounty points by staying alive, and keeping the other teammates alive. So pretty good on Bounty. Excellent on smash and grab, guys. Pam, that's what she was designed for. Her smash and grab ability, she's really good at laying down her turret or her healing station so that your teammate can keep control over that center mine. She's got excellent range for that poke damage to keep them back. She's really good at creating little like choke points for them so that they can't come up. All around very good on smash and grab. I recommend playing her on smash and grab out of all of them. Showdown, I was a little bit surprised that she was this good. I haven't had that much practice playing her, though she is really good at destroying the crates and getting the elixir. Also the tank dynamic to her, she's got really high health, so she can tank out a lot of the other brawlers in Showdown, so she's pretty good at Showdown, so definitely try her out on Showdown. Brawl Ball, 3 stars. She's decent. She's that tank character. I've noticed that on Brawl Ball, tank characters have a little bit easier time playing. So yeah. Okay, so upgrade priority. This is really important, you guys. So it's important to upgrade her super first because she is a support brawler, and healing up your teammates is the most important dynamic to her. Then you want to upgrade her health because she is a tankier character. Keeping her in the fight a little bit longer is really important. And then her attack last because it's not her most important thing to her package. At her base level, it's at 40 damage, and at her maxed out level, it is 50. So there's not much progression for the attack. So I wouldn't recommend upgrading the attack until your super and health are maxed out, but she still has that damage output potential if you get close enough, but it can be a little bit risky. Favorable matchups, basically she's really good at hitting those players that have some mobility to them. So Mortis and Crow, they're really fast. It's kind of tough for other brawlers to hit them. However, because Pam has that really wide spread, she has a little bit easier time hitting them. Okay, so difficult matchups, Dynamite, Barley, Bo, and Tara. So hard counters, El Primo, Bull. So guys, we're going to jump into some gameplay here, and we're going to go more in depth on the game modes that she's good at, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, jumping into some smash and grab. So Pam is excellent on smash and grab. It's her best event. Some tips with her: make sure you guys are staying with your team because she is a support brawler. It's important to stay with your team and hitting them up with those heals when they need it with your healing station. Also, when you're attacking, she does have that damage output. However, you have to get really close to do a lot of damage, so make sure you guys are being careful if you're carrying a lot of gems. Also, you guys, it's important to know that Pam is an excellent gem carrier because she has a lot of health and she has that healing dynamic that you can stay in the fight a little bit longer. When attacking with Pam and you have a lot of gems, make sure you guys are keeping your distance. Use your range to your benefit. So she doesn't do a lot of damage from a distance, however she does do enough to do that poke damage and keep them low so they don't heal up. So with her healing station, make sure you guys are placing it in a difficult spot for the other team to get. This makes it so that the healing station can stay alive longer, healing up your team so that you can keep control of that center mine. Also, it really helps being able to charge up your super once it is destroyed so you can just throw down another one. On Bounty, Pam has a little bit more difficult of time just because it is kill based, so Pam kind of lacks that damage to pick up those kills when you need it. Also, her spread makes it very difficult to pinpoint one specific brawler. It's good for chip damage, but it's hard to pick up those kills in certain situations. Now Pam has a lot of health, which allows her to stay alive and not get the other team those bounty points, which is beneficial in Bounty. Also, her heal comes into play in Bounty as well, making sure to put it behind walls again so that they can't destroy it. Makes it really easy for your team to stay alive and not give the other team bounty points. Also, when attacking, she does have that damage potential if you get close enough. However, it is a little bit riskier because you have to get super close to the enemy team. Her health makes it a little bit easier to dive in. Also, her healing station, you can set it up closer to their spawn so that you can get closer. However, I don't recommend this just because you die a little bit more often. Make sure you guys are healing up your other brawlers, staying back, making sure the other brawlers are in the fight so that they can pick up the kills and you help by being that support brawler that she's meant to be. On Showdown, Pam is really good at destroying crates because when you get close, she does a lot of damage. So in the beginning of the games, I recommend that you guys go for the crates right away so that you can get that elixir total up, making your health rise a little bit. Also, your attack will increase as well. She does have a lot of health, which benefits brawlers in smash and grab, so you can outlast a lot more brawlers. Also, with her range, she's really good at keeping her distance so that you can survive a bit longer. You might not be taking first place every time, however, that second and third spot is definitely achievable with Pam by keeping your distance and playing it safe. On Brawl Ball, Pam struggles a little bit just because of her mobility. If you take a look at some of the other tankier characters like El Primo and Bull, they have that mobility dynamic to their super where El Primo is able to jump and destroy the walls, and Bull is able to charge and destroy the walls, which is really beneficial in Brawl Ball. Now Pam has her super, which is the healing station, which can come into play in certain situations. However, I found that it's kind of difficult to place it in a good spot for it to come into use. Because the game mode is so fast paced, you're constantly moving, you're never in one spot except when you're defending. It's a little bit more difficult to place her super. However, if you look at her health, she is a tankier character, which is really nice in Brawl Ball. Being able to stay alive and tank for your team, laying down that support fire is really important. However, she is a little bit bigger of a brawler, so the other team is going to have a little bit easier time damaging you, so make sure you guys are playing safe behind your brawlers, being that support brawler that you need. So on Brawl Ball, I recommend that you guys don't be the main striker for your team. Let the other players with more mobility try to score. Now, if the moment presents itself, definitely score. However, you want to be more of that support brawler that lays down the cover fire with Pam. With her super, make sure you guys are placing it in spots that are hard for the other team to get. Because Brawl Ball is so fast paced and the main objective is the score, sometimes the super gets overlooked and can be up for a really long amount of time. So placing it in spots like behind your goal so that you guys can heal up and play defense is really important. On Heist, like I said before, Pam struggles a little bit at attacking just because she lacks that damage output from a distance. You want to be brawlers when attacking like Brock, Colt, or Pam that do a lot of damage from a distance so you can destroy the safe a little bit quicker. Now, Pam is excellent at defense, however, it is 50-50, so it might be a little bit more risky to play her on Heist. But when they're pushing up, they do get close, so you're able to do a lot more damage. Also, your healing station, making sure your other brawlers don't die because Heist has a really long spawn rate. So Pam really excels in keeping your teammates alive, so you don't have to wait for them to respawn. Also, Pam is really good at doing that poke damage from a distance. She might not do a lot of damage when you're far away, but it is enough to keep them from healing up. Alright you guys, that's going to be in the video. I hope this guide helped you out being able to play a little bit more comfortably with Pam. Also playing against her, being able to counter her because she is really good right now in the game. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. Also comment below what you think of these guides. I really enjoy making them and I would really look forward to making more of them. So with that being said, you guys, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
him say